Thank you very much, Louise. And that is today's BBC News at 1. Now it's time to join our colleagues for the news where you are. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Look North, the news from our region this lunchtime. An eye specialist from Pinderfields Hospital believes too much screen time for children is damaging their eyesight. And the Chocolate Cafe giving ex-offenders and recovering addicts the chance to rebuild their lives. Thanks for joining us. An eye specialist at Pinderfields Hospital is urging parents to balance their children's screen time with outdoor activities. Ophthalmologist Irfan Jiva is seeing an increasing number of children with myopia, short-sightedness. He believes it's caused by excessive exposure to screens. NHS advice is currently 2 hours a day, but he thinks that should be matched with an equal time playing outside to ensure the eye develops properly. Heidi Tomlinson reports.
Relaxing at home, 7-year-old Aishwarya enjoys screen time, but encouraging her to put the iPad down can be a battle.
I think that's enough now.
No, get out!
Shall we examine your eyes?
A recent eye examination showed that Aishwarya's vision is deteriorating. She has myopia, which means she's short-sighted and depends on glasses to see things in the distance.
And then, can I ask you to look behind me? I think that the screen time has definitely probably had an impact on her vision. But I'm not surprised that it's getting worse. There is a lot of screen time in the house. And sometimes we struggle to be able to fully control that. And I know it sounds horrible, but sometimes it feels a bit like a free babysitter. It feels like there's someone there that you can just have a second and have a breather. And as a parent, and again, there's a massive guilt trip, but it's the truth.
So how much is too much? Well, the current advice is that children over the age of 4 should spend no more than 2 hours a day looking at phones, iPads or laptops.
And let's have a look at the back of your eye.
At Pinderfields Eye Centre, ophthalmologist Irfan Jiva is seeing more and more children with weak eyesight.
We're still learning about it, but there is enough data for me to believe that increased screen exposure can affect your visual health, mental health, physical health, emotional health. I believe that 2 hours of screen time, as long as there is 2 hours of outdoor activity, should have a good balance.
As a child, Sidra Masood easily exceeded 2 hours a day. She's an eye specialist at Pinderfields now, but was obsessed with video games as a teenager. Without glasses, she could barely see anything in the distance.
I couldn't do normal activities the other children could. I couldn't swim, I couldn't play sports. So I reverted to more video games and more gaming.
The key message is that children spend an equal number of hours playing outside as they do on screens. It's important to give eyes a rest regularly too.
If you're looking at your screen for about 20 minutes, take a break for 20 seconds, look at 20 feet distance, just straight ahead. 3 deep breaths, that's about 20 seconds. Come back to your screen again. You'll notice that your eyes are feeling better, your level of concentration goes up, and it's good for you.
Aishwarya's family have pledged to take the advice on board. Screen time from now on may be reduced. Heidi Tomlinson, BBC Look North.
Also this lunchtime, 2 men have been charged following a stabbing at Meadowhall Shopping Centre in Sheffield on Tuesday evening. 2 19-year-old men were taken to hospital where one remains with serious injuries. It happened just after 6 p.m. Mohammed Yusuf has been charged with 2 counts of Section 18 wounding, 1 count of affray and 1 count of possessing a bladed article. He's remanded in custody and will appear at Sheffield Magistrates Court today. Aya Louise has been charged with affray and will appear at Sheffield Magistrates Court tomorrow. A child adoption agency in South Yorkshire says more adopters are needed to help keep siblings together. One Adoption is the regional adoption agency for South Yorkshire councils. They say 33 children in sibling groups are currently waiting to find a home. The agency says brothers and sisters tend to wait longer for an adoptive family, and being separated can leave a child anxious with poor mental health. Now, Leeds Council has launched a new scheme to help residents cut their energy bills. £15.5 million of funding has been secured for homes across Leeds as part of the government's Home Upgrade Grant. Homeowners, renters and landlords can apply for free upgrades to their properties, including new insulation, heat pumps, solar panels and electric radiators. Finally, this lunchtime, there's something comforting about drinking a hot chocolate on a cold winter's day, isn't there? But a specialist chocolate cafe in York offers staff and customers more than just a soothing beverage. Chocolate & Co gives ex-offenders and recovering addicts an opportunity to rebuild their lives. The social enterprise is proving to be a big success, as Michelle Lyons has been finding out.
This new cafe in York offers more than just a cake and a cuppa. It's helping ex-offenders and recovering addicts get their lives back on track. Mariah and her mother came up with the idea after the death of some close friends.
Myself and my mum lost 2 friends to addiction during lockdown, and we found that when they had support, community, employment, they were at their best, and when those things went away, things spiralled quite quickly. And prior to their passing, we'd spoke to them both about setting up this charity where we would employ and offer support to people who might be struggling with addiction.
They started out with a mobile drinks unit 2 years ago and quickly realised they needed a bigger place. A few months ago, they opened their own specialist hot chocolate cafe with the help of Lisa, a recovering alcoholic.
I feel so lucky that I found them, a charity that is there to help people who is in recovery or have got criminal records, because my problem when I've had employment before, I felt like I couldn't tell them about my alcohol addiction or anything like that. So just being able to tell them everything and them still wanting to work with me just felt amazing.
The cafe also offers counselling for staff and support for customers who may need it.
On a Wednesday morning at the cafe we do a drop-in for anybody to come in and have a chat about anything. Also, the cafe has a sign that if somebody wants to come in and just talk, they put the sign on the table and we pick it up and have conversations with just the general public as well.
Oh, it's so difficult, mate, and such a shame.
This caring cafe not only offers delicious treats, but advice and support, which is changing people's lives. Michelle Lyons, BBC Look North, York.
Oh, that's made me hungry. It does look delicious. Right then, Kat's here with the weather. Hello.
Hello.
Please say there's more sunshine.
Do you know, after today, we've got a little bit of rain later on, but after today, I think the trend is going to be predominantly dry. So this weekend, yes, we may wake up to some mist and fog first thing. It may take a while to lift, but the main thing is it is going to stay dry and actually stay dry through next week as well, and it should brighten up occasionally. Now, this afternoon, it's going to be drier. We did wake up to some showers this morning. There'll be some sunny spells around as well, particularly through the first half of the afternoon. And then here's that ridge of high pressure that's really going to build through the weekend. So we are going to be chasing cloud around at times. It's going to brighten up occasionally. We've got that mist and fog first thing, but the main thing is through the weekend, it is going to stay mainly dry. So here's your picture through this afternoon. Some sunny spells around, variable amounts of cloud. I think any showers confined further west, eastern areas, the best of the dry weather. And we're looking at highs today of around 8 Celsius. Now tonight, there's still going to be plenty of cloud around. That cloud's going to thicken and we've got some rain around. I think that rain is really going to stick further east. We may just get 1 or 2 showers further west. Temperatures will fall away to around 3 or 4 Celsius. So the coldest spots could see a frost into tomorrow morning, and our winds are also going to be light. But any showers first thing tomorrow should be quite quick to clear. So through the rest of the day, it is looking mostly cloudy. We may get a few spots of drizzle, but actually for many of us, it is going to stay mostly dry. That drizzle is going to be very hit and miss. We're looking at highs tomorrow of around 7 Celsius, and as I was talking about, the weekend is looking mostly dry, misty and foggy mornings, but lots of dry weather, occasional sunny spells. Hannah.
Thanks, Kat. I've got hot chocolate on the brain now. Should
Lovely.
we go and get one?
Let's do it.
Phil Bodmer will be back with your 6:30 news. From the lunchtime team, goodbye.